Happy Sunday. It is March 13th. It's the beginning of trading week 12. Last week wasn't the best week. I violated my account. So as you can see here, I have started a new account. There's the balance. And I've cleared out my screen. So you can see there's no trades, no profits. I have my equity sentry set up right now, so if this is my 5% hard stop. I don't ever get 5% in a day unless I'm coming near the end of a challenge. I would never, I think mentally I would have a really hard struggles if I lost 5% in a day, but I do have my hard stop on there. Actually, to be honest, it should have a buffer because anytime there's any spreads or whatever. So I'm going to do 190, 500. But I'll never get there in one day. I have my equity sentry. Basically, it's a backup, I guess. I pay monthly for it, and I can use it on any MT4s that I have in my phone. In my computer, sorry. So when it reaches my target, I have it set to automatically close. Now you can use this to close at certain profit targets per day and like have it close all your trades. If you, let's say you had a target of $2,000 per day, you could have it set so that once all your trades, booked profits or floating profits, your total profit for the day equals to that $2,000, that you would have all your trades closed and you don't even have to think about it. It's just like, you know, it's a nice thing to think about. It's just to have running in the background. So this is what I have. So let me just get into the overview and what I'm seeing for the week. I've done my analysis over most of the pairs and I'm just going to share. I'll upload this and then we'll see at the end of the week how everything went. So as you can see, I have a lot of pairs here. I've gone through each one. I've analyzed each pair, and based on my analysis, I've selected a few that I like. So my first pair that I am going to be looking for entries is for Aud Cad. So on the monthly chart, I have it as bullish based on my solidified highs and lows. On the daily chart, also bullish. So what I'm looking for is a bullish move in the hour 4 chart. So as you can see, I do have an area marked out here. Now it's not in a discount range, which is the only part that I'm not, you know, 100% super excited about, because the discount range within the daily would be somewhere around here. And there is in fact, you know, an order block that looks like down here, but I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a price to continue and break the high right now. So I'm going to be interested in this area here. As you can see, there's a nice little down candle, nice little kind of range in the area here, and then a big bullish candle pushed up to initiate, and then it just continued with big bullish candles. Right now, Aud Cad is retracing. Some people did sell it. I was in a sell of this. So yeah, if you look, you could see it's a daily high. It kicked off the daily high, but I am still bullish on this. So I'm looking for buys and for price to break that high. So in the daily, came down, went up, it came down here, down, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this would be my entry for next bullish. And then my targets will be on hour 4. Right now I'm just doing 1 to 5. But I will close 80% of the trade at this point. Now, the other thing that I'm doing a little different is I'm going to be risking 0.8% per trade. And the reason for that is because 0.5 is a little hard to get there unless I'm getting really big risk rewards. So I'm going to be risking 0.8. And what that means is if I target 5R, at 4R, I'm going to close 80% of my trades. And that way, if I only win 3 trades at 5R, I'll pass the challenge. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll leave the last portion to trail, you know, to 10, 20R, whatever it might be. So this is what I see for Aud Cad. I'm looking to buy from this area. It's 0.92387. AUD JPY. I am also, oh, what is this? Don't know what this line is here. I'm going to delete. Oh, no, this. Okay, so I kicked off my, I did something strange with my, it's called the STS cockpit, and it keeps track of all my pairs and my analysis. Okay, so there's the monthly. So I got my monthly high, monthly low. I got my daily high, my daily low. Now this is solidified, so this is just saying that this candle broke this structure, and this is the candle that initiated the break. So I'm going to be looking for, I don't know what this line is here. I'm going to delete this line. That's coffee, baby. You can't have coffee. I don't know what this line is. Let's delete that. Okay, good. Back to the hour 4. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at between the daily range. I see this is a really nice order block, although this is also a really nice order block. Let me just see something here. What did I do here? AJ. Yeah, so there's another order block. It's not as big, but it did break structure, so we could say this order block also could be a good entry. So I'm going to mark that. And this order block actually probably is a better entry because, let's look here. We know from the low to the high, we want the discount range. So actually this order block is the one I'm going to go for. I don't know how I had that higher one marked up. We've got 2. So we'll see how price reacts at this area. So if you notice now, see my zone was there. This is really cool, the cockpit. Okay, so yeah, so either this area or this area is where I'm going to actually move this down here, because this is going to be my target. But we'll see what happens when price gets to the top one. If I see a change of character or if I see anything that looks good there, I will definitely look for an entry. Okay, CAD JPY. Similar thing. Right now we're bullish on the monthly. You can see my lines here that I've drawn. We're bullish on the daily. And so in the hour 4, I'm looking for buys from a 4-hour order block at a discounted area. So as you can see here, if I go from the low to the high, you can see the area, the order block I've marked out is in that discounted area, the 62 to 79. So this is a good order block that I'm going to be interested in entering off of. If I go now to EG, it seems we're bearish overall in the monthly. So we can see that price is coming down. This is the last high and the last low. So it looks like it's in a range, but when you mark your support and resistance or your solidified highs and lows, you can see it a little bit better. So in this case, how I did that is I'm looking at what is the last high that broke structure. So this was the low, this is the new low, this was the last high that broke the low. So it wasn't this high because this candle was lower. This one created a high and then broke. So this is my high, this is my low, and I made them red to show that it's bearish. So when I go to my daily, I can see that we are bullish in the daily though. So I'm going to be looking for a bullish move in the daily from a bullish 4-hour order block. So when I go down to my 4-hour, I found this nice little, this is actually a really nice order block because there's a lot of stacking going on here. And it should be within my fib range. And as you can see, my TP is kind of at the high there. Remembering that we're overall bearish in this pair, I wouldn't be looking to hold this really long unless they line up. So yeah, my green area is between the 62 and the 79. So that looks good. So that's EG. GJ. Right now, I'm seeing it is overall bullish based on the solidified highs and lows. It's bearish in the daily. So right now we're looking for a scalp, meaning I'm not going to be holding it long because overall I'm going to be looking to buy it. But intraday right now, a sell would be good. So I'm going to look for a sell within the daily range, within the optimal trade area. So I have here a premium area marked out that I'm interested in. Nice little range, couple dojis here, and then some big pushes out. Now, price did kind of fill that imbalance a bit, but there's still a tiny bit of imbalance here. And price could even go up here and fill in this imbalance as well. I'll just take a look at the area when it gets there. Now, I have the areas marked out, but I'm not going to set pending orders. I'm going to wait until price gets to the areas, set alerts, and then pay attention to what happens at that time. GU, we have a really big range here. So in the monthly, we are bearish. I did something strange with my, forgot to save the template and then I changed it. So we're bearish overall. This was the last low that created that high. Actually, hold on a second. I'll just go through this. So we have this one is 1.42409, 1.42, 1.42490. So this is my high, is this candle here. So which candle broke that high this is how I do it. So this candle was the last low before that high. So now you can see here price broke that. So then this became, I'll just go right down and say this is now the low. Whoops. Come on. I'm just going to go right down and say this now is the low here. And which candle was the last up candle that created that low? So we can see here, we can see here, this was the last high wick before the low. So that's going to become my new low. So we are, yes, we are definitely bearish. I don't know what I did there. So we're bearish in the monthly. When I go into the daily, we can see, okay, in the daily, we are also bearish. So the lines are basically the same for the daily. This was the last high that broke that low. Okay, so in hour 4, this is my order block. So this is not an ideal setup because the order block is right at the high, but I'll pay attention to price when it gets there. And then the last one is Ucad. Ucad looks pretty good. On the monthly, we are overall bearish. So keeping that in mind. In the daily, I'm looking bullish. And then, so when I go to the hour 4, I'm looking for a bullish move within the daily range. So this is a nice order block here. It hasn't been mitigated. Price has created a high, broke this high, pulled back. This is nice little, you can see here. That's my order block I marked out, was this nice little doji candle, which was the last low before price broke up. As you can see, price pulled back in here beautifully, mitigated. That's why I've made the box hollow, and it took off again. Now, if we go down to the 15-minute now, because price mitigated in the 4-hour, I want to see if I can get an entry. So I'm going to go into the 15-minute chart, and I see here a nice, beautiful order block here that hasn't been tested yet. So this is what I'm going to be watching when the market opens, maybe London, maybe New York. Right now, we are sitting at 33 pips, so it might tap in. I don't know. I'll see what happens when the market opens, but I'm looking for price to come back here and then take off. Keeping in mind, again, we're overall bearish, but look at the range. I'd be looking for this to pull back into the premium area before it whips back down again. So right now it could be just in a little bullish within that bearish range. So just keeping that in mind. So again, looking to buy from either this area or this is the area that was mitigated already. Looking for it to go up. My TP is 1 to 5, so you can see it's not very far, which is nice. This will be my first TP, which will be 4R. I'll be taking 4R profit at 5R, and then I'll just let the rest run. So this is pretty much what I have. The most interesting pair I have right now, I think, is Ucad that I'm most interested in, and then of course the AUD pairs are coming in hot. to the order blocks. So that's pretty good. CAD is a bit far away. GJ can be unpredictable. Again, there's some imbalance up here, so I'm not sure. We'll have to see if it breaks through what it's going to do. And EG, same thing, nice little order block here. But again, a little bit of imbalance here. You know, so we'll just have to watch it and see. But this is what I have for the week. Again, risk management, I'm going to be risking 0.8% per trade, going to 5R, closing 80% at 4R, and letting the rest run. So we'll see if this strategy will help this challenge. All right, so let me know what you think. Post your opinions or your thoughts in the comments. And by the way, my entries are going to be in 15 minutes. If I'm able to do a confirmation entry, I'll be looking for either a Pinbar or an engulfing signal or a change of character like this. We're looking is a change of character. So we could have entered on this Pinbar, could enter on like this engulfing or change of character. So that's when price changes and starts making higher highs and higher lows. So those are my entry triggers. All right. So I'll make some more videos during the week and we'll see how it goes.